Just about 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter before halftime. Lane's still leading. I think I'm muted. Just about 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter before halftime. Lane's still leading 24-16 against the Chemeketa Storm. We saw at the end of the first quarter, Lane had a small lead, and now they're starting to bounce out to a bigger one, trying to balloon this lead. And, if you look at the stats sheets, it's been a pretty close contest. I mean, Chemeketa so far 3 of 6 from 3, while Lane's 1 of 8, but in total field goal percentage, Lane is shooting 40%, Chemeketa 42%, but it's been the turnovers that have really been the killing point for this Chemeketa Storm team. Almost double what Lane has. Lane has 5 turnovers here just before halftime, and Chemeketa is at 9. Almost double, and Lane's been able to capitalize. 11 of those points, nearly half has come off of those turnovers. They've been doing a great job getting fast break points, of getting off of the turnovers and getting a bucket for their teams. They balloon out to this lead. Now both teams going to come out onto the court. Now Peyton Sheridan, she's going to go to the line. Her first shot doesn't fall. First one doesn't fall for her. She's going to the line for the second. That one bounced off the side of the rim and bobbled away, and they're going to give this one to Chemeketa. 6:55 left to go before halftime. Lane now going with a full court press, very aggressive on defense. They do not want the Storm to get back into this one. Now Kent, she's driving on the left side. She kicks out to Bolden. Bolden driving her way inside. And that one goes out of bounds. 6:40 left to play here before halftime. And here we are at halftime here as Lane Community College Titans are taking on the Chemeketa Storm. Lane currently leads here at halftime 38-18. Just about 10 minutes left before we get started in the second half, but let's go over a little bit of stats. In the start of the first quarter, it was a bit close. Both teams at one point were tied 10-10. And if you let's take a look, compared to Chemeketa, Lane went on a 28-point scoring run, only allowing 8 points for Chemeketa. And that is thanks to the play of Bella Hamill. 7 of 10 so far in the game here in the first half. She has 14 points along with 7 rebounds. Up next, right behind her, is Laney Dullen. 8 points for her on 2 for 6 shooting, but she's made all 3 of her free throws and has 3 rebounds and assists to her name. On the other hand, for Chemeketa, Bailey Peterson is leading the team with 10 points on the board, 4 for 8 shooting, and she has on 2 rebounds and an assist. Aria Kent and Jenna Glenzel, the only other 2 players on the team to score, both have 4 apiece. Glenzel 1 for 2. Her only shot was a 3-pointer, and she made 1 of her 2 free throws. And Kent 2 of 5 from the field, along with 2 rebounds. Both teams still heated here. Chemeketa has a chance to come back in this. We've seen them. They were able to play tough defense on Lane in that first quarter, unable to keep them from scoring in the second quarter. It'll be interesting to see what comes next here in the second half, but we're going to take a quick break before we come back with your coverage of Lane Community College Titans versus the Chemeketa Storm. Hello and welcome back to Lane Community College. My name is Jacob Slough here, broadcasting with Levi Berthold as the Titans are currently leading 38-18 against the Chemeketa Storm. It was a wild first half. The first quarter, both teams were pretty close. At one point, it was tied up 10-10. And as you can see by the score, Lane able to jump ahead to a 38-18 lead, a 28-8 scoring deficit here for the Titans as they are set to inbound. The Titans are going to be coming towards me. Chemeketa going the other way as Coleman has it on the left side corner. She gives it off to the left side from three, bounces up high, rolls around the backboard, but Shepley unable to find the bottom of the net.
If you're the Storm here, you're thinking you got to find some offense. You got to find it quickly, try to cut into that 20-point deficit here. At the same time, you got to make sure the Titans aren't coming away with points.
As Bolden drives inside, a whistle is blown. They're going to call a foul on this one. I believe they're going to call this on the Titans. It's going to be their first of the half. A quick foul right here is only under 30 seconds has passed so far in the second half. And Storm now to inbound it. Inside for Tyler on the left corner, or wing, excuse me. Hands it off to Kent. She calls for a cutter. It's Glenson. She drives into the hoop, doesn't find anything, kicks it out. Left side wing. Peterson has it, kicks it back out to the right side. Driving in to the left side corner. That one's a two, but it rolls around and out. Kent unable to find a shot there as the shot clock goes off, but I believe it should have reset. And ball bounces out of bounds. They're going to give this one to the Storm.
Yeah, it should reset there. It didn't, but a good effort there from the Storm. They're fighting for offensive rebounds. You know, they missed these first two shots. They're getting a third possession here. Extra chances are going to be key here, trying to get those points cut into this margin.
Especially we saw in the first half, the Storm, they had double-digit turnovers, and the Titans are able to capitalize on that, and that's really why they got out to this lead. As Coleman now steals it away. She gets it, tries to get it inside, but no one at home as Bolden comes the other way, and a whistle blown. And it looks like some players are arguing with the refs. Kevin McCarroll, the head coach for Chemeketa,
it's a rare time where both coaches look unhappy, and that's so you know the ref is doing his job right when everyone's equally unhappy with him.
And so now the ref is going to be talking to the head coach of Lane, Greg Sheely.
I think the end result is it will be Storm ball inbounding. I'm not sure what the ref saw there, but the end result is the same.
And inbounding on the half closest to us, so that would be Lane's half, as now trying to drive inside. Kent loses the ball, but a whistle blown. This time I believe this is a foul.
Yeah, it looks like Shepley was just a little too aggressive there on the defense. Storm player ended up dribbling off her foot, but Shepley got her hands in there.
8:56 left to go. The Storm have been on this possession for nearly a minute now, as Peterson has it at the top of the key. Kicks out to the left wing. Not a good look for Bolden. She doesn't take that shot. She spins around inside the paint, puts up a layup, banks it off the glass and down. 38-20. Chemeketa gets their first points on the second half as Coleman comes down the other way, coast to coast, but couldn't find the layup. Now the Storm coming down the other way.
Got a 5-on-4.
Going down. She stops, pulls up a jumper, and it drains it down. 38-22. 4 straight points here for the Storm. Coleman now coming around the other end as well. So this time she hands this one off. Trying to drive her way inside, but couldn't find anything is Hamill. She tries to kick it into the paint. Now trying to find a way around. Hamill has it on the left wing. Spinning her way inside for the layup, but couldn't find anything. Good defense right there from Glenzel.
Good defense by Glenzel. Great offense from Hamill. She doesn't get the shot to fall, but the fact that she got to the rim is frankly incredible there. It's great defense. Spun her way all the way to the hoop.
Now Glenzel has it at the top of the key. Commanding the offense here for the Storm. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lane still leads 38-22. As Kent, she's going to put up a shot. That one rolls around and in. That was a 2. So 38-24 for Lane. Still leading as Coleman trying to find a spot here offensively for the Titans.
Yeah, sluggish start here on offense for the Titans.
Now to the right side corner from 3. Shepley finds the net. 3 points for the Titans. They now lead 41-24.
And right on cue, we said sluggish offense where they'd start passing the ball. This is a great way to get past as you start passing the ball around. They found Shepley open in the corner, and she drains that look. She's been doing it all season. She keeps doing it tonight.
You know, even though we're up here, they must have heard us as A three-pointer bounces off the side of the rim or the backboard, but recovered by Kent. And now the Storm are going to keep possession here. Kent still has it. This time she passes it over to Bolden. Bolden calls a screen. She tries to drive her way inside, nearly loses the ball, spins around, puts up a shot. That one doesn't quite go for her, and now the Titans coming the other way. Forward pass over to Coleman, right back out to Shepley. Her three-pointer, no good off the side. Coleman able to get the rebound. She kicks out to the right side wing. Now out to the left side corner. Shepley again from three. Can't find it again. Coleman, nice rebound. Jumps over Peterson for it. She takes it out, drives back inside to the right side corner. And now another three. This one from Hamill. That one falls.
Hamill got the points there, but Tony Coleman's got to get an award for what she did in that possession. She was sprinting everywhere, running around. She got 2 offensive rebounds. She's only 5'4", but she's moving a million miles an hour out there. She's fighting for rebounds, going back, cutting in and out. I mean, she's running this offense. Nothing that she got a couple rebounds out of that, but statistics, the stat sheet will not show how effective she was on that possession. That was incredible. As we got another quick foul here in the Titans, so Storm will inbound, but Tony Coleman made that possession. She walks to the bench, getting some well-deserved high fives from the team.
Definition of a hustle play as the Storm able to inbound it. This time Tyler has it. She's trying to drive her way into the paint. High shot doesn't bounce off the glass for her. Titans coming the other way. Just about 6 minutes left to go. They have it on the left side wing at the top of the key, trying to drive her way inside. This is Cooper working against her defender. Couldn't quite find anything. She kicks it away. The ball. Ball puts up a shot. That one doesn't bank in for her. And now the Storm coming the other way.
Storm are going to slow it down here, trying to find back to that little magic they had for the first 3 or 4 possessions of the half.
Lane is leading 44-24 still. 5:33 left to play as Glenton. Her pass gets deflected, and now trying to get a 1-on-2 layup. That one goes. Morgan Cooper with the steal and the bucket.
Active hands, active hands, active hands. They've been doing it all game. They're doing it here. The turnovers are killing the Storm here, but great defense from the Titans there, just stealing points for the team.
Now Bolden driving her way inside. High shot. Doesn't bank off into the glass for her. Just about 5 minutes left to go. Lane up 46-24. As they take it out to the right side corner, or wing, excuse me. Driving her way inside. Second pass the ball. She puts up a shot, but fouled. It was Tyler trying to block the shot, but got all wrist on that one. So now Sarah Ball is going to go to the line for her 2 free throws.
This Titans team gives the impression that whenever they feel the game, not even slipping away, but whenever the other team gets a burst, it's just like their foot goes down on the gas pedal, and you blink and they're back up 22. The Storm had like 3 back-to-back nice possessions there. They had a little 6-0 scoring run. It's like, hey, maybe they can build into something. And then you just blink, and the Titans have retaken control of this game. On defense, they're forcing turnovers. They're affecting shots. They're changing the way the game is played on the defensive side of the ball. And offensively, they are passing, and they're passing a lot. There is no ISO ball here. They're making the defense run, and the defenses can't outrun the ball.
Yeah, 2 points I want to bring up with you. Yeah, like you mentioned, their foot has been on the gas pedal since the tip-off. I mean, you mentioned that Tony Coleman play, and I think that really exemplifies what they've been doing. I mean, sure, they're up by 20 points, but here Tony Coleman is getting these offensive rebounds, kicking out to her teammates, and still generating offense for the team, and that's why they have such a big lead. And second of that, like you mentioned, the turnovers. Let's do some comparisons. Chemeketa, 17 turnovers. Lane, 9. That is an insane amount of turnovers, almost double for Chemeketa, and Lane has been able to capitalize 19 points coming off of turnovers, and both these factors combined is why they have such a big lead here in the second half.
And some of those turnovers are enforced errors, and I get that, but the Titans are doing a great job at forcing those turnovers. They're jumping into the backcourt. Getting their hands in there, affecting passes, and just not giving up anything easily, and it's just forcing the Storm to fight for every inch of the court. And it's reflecting in the stat sheet.
Now coming up from the timeout, 2 free throws here for Sarah Ball. First one hits back out. It doesn't fall for her, but she's got 1 more to go. Looks like the ref is talking to Tyler for Chemeketa. And it looks like she has something on her elbow, maybe a cut or something. And I believe they want to wipe it off before they get going. So a little intermission here. Carly Tyler.
Looks like there's some blood in her elbow.
Yeah,
She's going to the
it
trainer
doesn't
for
look
Lane.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
She's clearly not in pain, but I think it's just the fact that it's an open wound. They want to get that covered up before they continue playing, and the trainer wrapping some tape on real quick. Yeah, she's not even phased.
What's most impressive, I think, about this 22-point lead is both teams have only hit 3 threes, so not a great shooting night for either team. Lane's at 3 of 13. Chemeketa's 3 of 10. And yet Lane's still up 22. They are pounding the ball inside the paint, and they are crushing the Storm inside that restricted area. I mean, it's been brutal here. Almost another turnover there for the Storm.
And make that a 23-point lead as the second free throw from Ball is good. As Chemeketa coming the other way, an inside pass doesn't go. Kent was trying to look for Tyler, and it looked like it was batted away. But now it looks like the refs are talking over whose ball it is, I believe.
Looks like they're calling for the trainer again here for something on the ground there. There might have been, a couple drops of blood over there in the court. But the active hands, even on the inbounds pass by the lane on the Titans team, I mean, we keep talking about how active they are on defense, and they're punishing the Storm, making them push for every inch. The key to that for the Storm, though, is you got to start passing up the court. And they did that some there. If you push the ball up the court, you can really punish the team trying to do that full court press. So that's going to be key here for the Storm. Hey, just get the ball out. Don't be afraid to do those full court passes and really just try to punish the Titans for doing the full court press, for being so aggressive on defense.
We've even seen Lane doing that sometimes, too. And that fast-paced offense, I think, is really kind of the trademark of what this team is. Fast-paced, aggressive on both ends of the court, and that's why they have such a big lead here. But the Storm still have possession here. 47-24, Lane still leading with 4:47 left to go. Tyler has it just outside the paint, now giving it to Kent. Kicked up to Vasquez at the top of the key, now back to Kent. Working against her defender. Can't quite find anything. She's trying to spin around, but hands it off to Vasquez instead. Vasquez driving her way inside, puts up a shot. Bounces off the side of the rim, but couldn't quite find anything, and now the Titans are coming the other way. 4:20 left to go as Glenzon steals that pass. She's going up for the layup, and that one's good.
Well, the Storm said it wasn't. They were the other team that had active hands here. They want to jump in. They're doing it now. A swarm of substitutions about to come in here, but great hands on defense on both teams here. Loving the effort.
Now the Titans trying to answer back. 4 minutes left to go. On the left side wing. Trying to drive her way inside. Inside pass to Ball. Banks off the glass and in. Assisted by Maya Adams on that one as the Titans continuing their full court press. It'll be interesting to see how the Storm try to answer back here. 3:40 left to go and a whistle is blown. They're going to call a foul here. This one's going to be on Taryn Powers.
And a really veteran move there by Kent, the freshman there. She feels the full court press. She gets the ball. She starts driving up the court, but she feels the defender on her back hip there, so she's put the brakes on. Defender ran right into her. That's an easy call for the referee. And just a really veteran move by the freshman there to draw a foul there on something that just didn't need to happen.
Now Bolden's going to take the ball up the court for the Storm. Tries to pass it over to Kent, and that one's stolen away. Titans coming the other way. Powers has it. Inside pass, but it's blocked away. Daniels was the one on the layup, but it gets blocked, and two Titans run into each other on the floor as Glenzon tries to put up a layup. Fouled on the shot. It was Shepley and I believe it was Hamill who ran into each other, but both look a little shaken, but fine, as Glenzon will go to the line for free throws.
Yeah, really frenetic pace there as teams are trading turnovers, and then finally the Storm able to take advantage and get to the basket, draw the foul there. If Chemeketa wants any chance here to try to cut in the steps, it's got to start with turnovers. They got to stop turning the ball over and start getting some turnovers there. And I mean, they're just getting punished here in the turnover category. They're -8 in that category.
Second free throw doesn't go. Lane still leads 49-27, just about 3:12 left to play. Powers has it at the top of the key. She's going to take a three. Bounces off the front of the rim, but is rebounded by the Titans. Daniels has it, and she gets the second chance points. 51-27 now for the Titans.
And here comes that press again. Double teams in the backcourt, and there's the turnover. Works like a charm.
Aria Kent was the one with the ball. She loses it as the Titans now come the other way and a whistle blown. I think they're going to call a foul on the Storm.
Yeah, that was a foul call on Vasquez on the Storm there. It's really easy to say, hey, they're running a full court press, but they keep throwing variations there. And at that time, the double team collapsed, and the ball handlers had no idea what to do there. So they're just wrinkles that Coach Shealy and the Titans squad are throwing into this defense here that are just making the Titans make the Storm make all sorts of mistakes.
Hamill drives her way inside, but hands it off for three is Powers, but she doesn't get it. Offensive rebound for the Titans. Daniels has it. She tries to put up a shot, but is fouled as she shoots. And 2 free throws coming up now for Daniels.
Yeah, a lot of contact inside there. Glenzo got a block there on Cooper. That was a really nice one, but on the second attempt, the Titans are able to control, get it up there, draw the foul. A lot of contact inside, and the Titans finally get the call they're looking for.
Substitution here for the Storm. Jackie Wadsworth is going to come in for Carly Tyler as Daniels gets ready for her 2 free throws. First one falls, 52-27 now for Lane. Second one is good. 53-27 is the lead for Lane as they lead with 2:36 left to go. Bolden's going to try to take the ball up the court against this full court press, and she's tripped up. No whistle blown, fighting for possession, and they're going to give this one to the Storm. With Bella Hamill.
Yeah, jump ball there, but the possession there is pointing towards the Storm, so the end result's the same, but I mean, there's just not a single dribble that the Storm are getting easy here.
Now Vasquez. She was double teamed. She gets it over to Kent. Kent driving her way inside. Her pass is blocked and taken away by Morgan Cooper. It looked like she just grabbed that out of the air. Now Daniels coming the other way inside the paint. Kicks it up to the top of the key. Into the right side corner. Driving her way inside is Powers. She puts up a shot. Is fouled hard. But gets up. 2 free throws now coming up again.
And that play starts with Chloe Daniels. She gets the pass off the turnover, and she's someone who's most comfortable, operating around the rim, but she takes it almost full court. She takes it to the rim, lets the defense collapse, and then kicks the ball out. And then 4 passes later, Powers gets the ball, drives baseline, gets the foul there. Nothing Daniels did will show up in the stat sheet, but she's the one who caused that play by driving inside so hard off the turnover, forcing the fast break, collapsing the defense, and then the kick out. I mean, it's not even a hockey assist because that ball touched 3 more sets of hands, but she earned those 2 points for her team.
Both free throws good for Powers. Lead has jumped up 55-27 as Peterson is hounded in the corner and forced out of bounds. She just had nowhere to go.
I think she was anticipating the foul call there, so she just drove into the defense and let herself go out of bounds, waiting for the whistle. Whistle never came. Another turnover.
Titans now coming the other way. 2:04 left to play. And like you mentioned, it does not look like this team is going to take their foot off the gas pedal at any time. Cooper has it on the right wing. She gives it off to Hamill. Morgan gets her defender. Driving inside. Hamill's layup doesn't fall for her. Storm coming in the other way. Bolden has it. Driving baseline. Kicks it out to Wadsworth and into the corner before a whistle is called. And I think they're going to give this. They're going to call this an offensive foul.
Yeah, I didn't see the call there. I thought it was on the defense, and needless to say, the Storm agrees as head coach McCarroll there is letting his opinion be heard. I thought that was on the defense, but offense called, so another turnover there. Didn't see the call.
It's a technical foul because Shepley is going to the line for a free throw.
Cross that off my bingo card for today.
Technical
free
foul?
throws.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it was.
And this is now the second time that they're having the trainer come out and clean something off the ground. My best guess is that the cut in the elbow there for one of the Storm players looks like there's some drops of blood. And so whenever the refs see it on the court, they're bringing the trainer out. So that's what the stoppage of play is here for.
1:43 left to go in this third quarter as Lane is leading 55-27. Pretty commanding lead so far, and doesn't look like the Titans are keen on letting up on the pressure anytime soon.
And the other thing I want to keep highlighting is that the Titans have only hit 3 free throws. They're shooting 20% from the line. They're 3 of 15 today. That's well below their season average. They're a really good 3-point shooting team, I think, and they just haven't gotten to land today. And that's the mark of the good team is when you're not hitting the threes, and so they're attacking inside. And really, it's starting with the defense. The defense is what's scoring so many points here. Their defense is turning into offense. Those turnovers are just racking up the score here.
First free throw doesn't go for Shepley. And neither does the second. And the Storm is clapping it up. I guess you know what they say, ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
The bench for the Storm, absolutely ecstatic at that. But the Titans still have possession here. They still lead 55-27. As Hamill gets the ball on the left wing. She drives baseline.
Oh.
Euro step. Good for two. And what a beautiful play that was.
Leaving defenders in her wake. They thought she was pulling up there. She went around the screen, then cut straight to the basket. No one was there. It's amazing movement here.
And it looks like Peterson just steps out of bounds on the right wing right there. And, you know, we saw her kind of talk to the ref a little bit on that play where she got forced out of bounds. But that one, I think she just stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, just an unforced error there. She wasn't looking where she was doing that. Back heel catches the line there.
Hamill is going to take the ball up for the Titans. She drives into the paint, spinning around her defender, puts up a shot, banks off the glass. Count another 2 points for Bella Hamill.
Oh, she's just racking up the points here. And her ball moves, I mean, this is not a team that runs a lot of ISO, but her ISO ball is obscene. It's really good what she's doing here with the ball, and they just haven't found a way to stop her yet.
And now another whistle blown, another foul. This one's going to be on Peyton Sheridan. So we're going to see some free throws coming up now for Bailey Peterson.
Bailey Peterson leads the Storm in points. She has 10 points. She's looking for 11th and 12th there. Bella Hamill has 21 points. Next highest in the team is 8. Bella Hamill knows how to score very well at a very high level.
First free throw is good from Peterson. A few substitutions here for the Titans as Sheridan was already in. Second free throw doesn't go, but Dullen gets the rebound. Hamill gets the rebound. I need to clean my glasses. Hamill has it on the left wing. She gives it up to the top of the key. This time it is Sheridan. Drives her way inside. Spins around, puts up a jumper. Hits the front of the rim. Can't quite find her own rebound. Another Stormer coming the other way. Peterson has it on the left wing. Working against her defender. 32 seconds left to go. He's up to the top of the key for Kent. Out to the left corner from 3 for Peterson. And that one doesn't hit the rim. Titans coming the other way now. 20 seconds left to go. Hamill doesn't look like she wants to dribble this one out. But maybe now she does.
Yeah, Coach Sheila yelling to back it off there, try to take the last shot of the quarter here.
10 seconds left to go. She's going to try to drown this one away. She spins inside. Gets the inside pass to Daniels. But bobble. Looks like she's looking for a foul, but none called.
Ball will stay with the Titans here as I was off a Storm player. But good defense there to collapse on Daniels inside.
Now 4 seconds left to go. Trying to get one last play here as inbound pass bounces off of Hamill, and this one is going to, I believe, go the other way.
And they called that off the Storm. I also saw that off of Hamill's knee, but they called off the Storm there, so one last chance with 3.2.
This one gets inside for Sheridan. Her shot doesn't go off the glass, and that's going to signal the end of the third quarter here at Lane Community College. 59-28. The Titans are leading as we head into this fourth quarter, and what an offensive showcase this has been for the Titans.
Yeah, they're racking it up here. They're doing it, and again, the thing to keep highlighting is the defense. But the last few possessions, Bella Hamill's really doing more ISO ball. They're really pass-heavy teams. They've kind of transitioned away from that, but the end result is the same as they hold this 31-point lead.
Yeah, but even if that's not what they're doing, Hamill's been very efficient with her scoring. 10 for 15 so far in the game with 21 points to add and 9 rebounds. She leads the team in both points and rebounds. She's almost doing it all for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's so many names you can highlight in this team. As far as scoring, Chloe Daniels has been really effective inside as well. So the Storm really are the unfortunate position of having to pick their poison. The thing that we highlighted earlier, with there only are 7 players active for the Storm today, we said that might not show up too much in the early going, but that's definitely going to reflect in the back quarter here. So this fourth quarter, something to keep an eye on is the conditioning of the Storm players. They're in a really unfortunate position of only having 7 players, so they're having to rack up a ton of minutes here, not a lot of substitutions, and especially with how much the Titans are, pressing them in the full court, being active on defense. That's only going to exhaust you more. And so they're not giving any easy outs to the Storm players, and it's just a really unfortunate position for them to be in, to have to rack up this many minutes in this game, and the Titans are making them pay for it.
And now here at the start of the fourth quarter, both teams coming back out onto the court. Sheridan's going to inbound for the Titans. Hamill's got it at the top of the key. Working against her defender. Gives it up for Sheridan. Kicked out to the left wing. This is Powers. Hands it off to Dillon. Spinning her way inside to the paint for the layup. That one doesn't go on the left-handed layup, but she gets her own rebound. And to the right wing for Hamill. She drives inside off the glass. Can't find anything. She grabs the rebound, and on the second shot, I believe they're going to call this a
double dribble. Looks what they called there on Hamill. She went up for the rebound. A lot of action there, a lot of bodies in there, not exactly a lot of space to dribble.
Yeah, but what effort to both two players got their own offensive rebounds as the Storm trying to get the ball in. Titans still going with their full court press as Kent brings it up the court for the Storm. Spinning around, trying to find Vasquez, and a whistle blown. They're going to call a foul here.
To your prior point, the offensive rebound margin, the Titans have 12 offensive rebounds. The Storm only have 5. So that plus 7, 7 just extra possessions you're buying your team. Those are all off effort. And we've seen players who are, mismatched in regards to size, jumping up for balls, getting what they can. It's reflecting in the scoreboard.
Still Storm's ball here. 9:26 left to go here in the game. Lane leading 59-28 as Kent is going to try to inbound for the Storm. Tries to get it to Peterson, but snagged away by Hamill. But her momentum forces her out of bounds, and so the Storm are going to keep possession here.
I just don't know how many different ways I can say that the Titans are making the Storm pay for every inch of the court, and they are fighting them the whole way. And there's another turnover. Tony Coleman jumped that pass.
But a good block to answer right back from Peterson.
Nice strip. Never give up in the play. We're praising Tony Coleman for the jump in that passing lane. But Peterson's, the Storm player stripping that one as it goes to the basket. Really nice play there. Still Titan ball.
And now it looks like the Storm are going with their own full court, or the Titans are still going with their full court press. As Peterson now going to take it up for the Storm. Drives her way to the left side of the court. Hands it off to Glendon. Kicked up to the top of the key for Bolden. Nearly loses it, but still retains possession on the right wing. Hands it off, but it's stripped away by Hamill. A little errant pass there as Hamill tries to drive her way inside, and Glendon was in the paint. They're going to call this one a charge.
Yeah, a lot of contact in there. Great effort in defense. And you say she jumped that pass. It was almost like a running back taking a handoff from a quarterback. She's got both forearms in the ball, ripped it out, and took off with it. But the Storm, they're credit to them. They're not giving up. They're fighting every inch. And even off these turnovers, they're running all the way down the court, contesting the basket the whole way.
8:56 left to play as the Storm are set to inbound. Gets it into Bolden. Now back to Peterson on the left side of the court. She's going to drive her way up and stops on the left wing. Hounded by two defenders. Gets it to Bolden. Now to the right wing, right corner for Glendon. Her three-pointer doesn't fall. Rebounded by the Titans. 8:38 left to go. Now on the left side wing. Trying to drive her way inside to Daniels now. Spinning around her defender, puts up a shot. That one falls. 61-28 for the Lane Titans.
Great post moves there from Daniels. She feels the defender on her back and lets the defender anchor her as she spins all the way to the right to get that one off the glass. Nice move there.
Storm coming up the court, gets it inside to Tyler. Baseline, she's hounded by two defenders, and they're going to call a whistle now.
Stepped out of bounds on the double team.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. It was an absolute wall of Titans around her.
And now they're starting to unleash more double teams than we've seen before. There's been some backcourt double teams, but now, like you saw the couple prior possessions that the Titans are double teaming basically whoever has the ball and daring them to pass out of it.
Now Coleman, she's going to drive her way inside, puts up a quick layup, but that one doesn't fall, and the Storm are going to come the other way. Kent has it, driving into the paint, and that pass, tried to get it out to Glendon, but knocked away by Coleman.
Yeah,
so.
who else got a hand on that pass but Coleman, who doesn't seem to know how to run slowly, only sprints around. She goes for the layup, unable to get that to fall, sprints all the way back to jump a passing lane to tip that one out of bounds.
Incredible hustle here from Coleman as The Storm are set to inbound. 7:55 left to play. Gets it inside to Kent. At the top of the key, she's going to get a screen. Pull-up jumper, that's a 2, but it still falls. 61-30. Lane still leading with 7:42 left to go. Now on the left wing, Coleman passes it inside to Daniels. Working against her defender, puts up a shot. That one doesn't bounce in for her, and Glenson comes down with the rebound.
First time we've seen the Titans lay off some of this three-quarter court, full court pressure.
Top of the key, Kent has it. Tries to get it to the left wing for Bolden, but the pass just sails out of bounds. Looks like she was scared of the ball getting tipped away, so she tried to get it, to only where her teammate could get it, but a bit too far on that one.
Yeah, Hamill won't get a steal there, but because she was so aggressive in jumping that pass, it forced the passer to angle it strangely, like you said, and caused the turnover. So never got a hand on the ball, still causes a turnover.
7:20 left to go here for the Titans in the game as they lead 61-30. Coleman has it. She's going to hand this one off to Hamill. Drives baseline, kicks out to the left corner for Shepley. Now back into the corner for Hamill. Her three-pointer bounces off the front of the rim, and Glenville gets the rebound. Quick foul here as Shepley looked like she was trying to punch the ball out.
Yeah, it's a little too aggressive. Missed the ball, caught the wrist there.
So Storm will keep possession here. Glenville to inbound.
Titans now 3 of 16 from 3, so a real cold shooting night from beyond the arc.
But they still have a 31-point
Yeah,
lead
still
here.
a 31. We're really splitting hairs if we're talking about the three-point shooting on a 31-point margin, but here we are.
Glenville has it for the Storm on the right wing. Looking for a teammate, gets it up to Bolden at the top of the key. Back to Glenville. Glenville driving inside, kicks it to the right wing for Peterson. Going baseline. Defender falls, but didn't go for the shot. Shot clock goes off. A little hesitation right there from Peterson. It looked like she had an open lane. I didn't see who the defender was, but whoever it was, fell to the ground. And Peterson kind of stopped to look at them. You wonder why she
Yeah,
just
the
take the shot.
last 33 minutes of gameplay have really impacted the Storm offense to the point where even when the defense isn't there, they feel like the defense is coming. And so it's altering their shot selection. It's altering what they would do as far as confidence with where they're taking the ball.
Now Coleman has it on the right wing, gets it inside. This is back to the top of the key. This is Hamill. Her three-pointer doesn't fall, and Storm are coming the other way. Glenville at the top of the key, working against the defender. Hands it off to Peterson. And now a pass to the left side for Vasquez. That pass just was a bullet out of bounds.
Same thing as last time where Hamill's jumping that route. She's got her hands up, so it forced the defender the offensive player to push that pass a little farther out wide. Receiver can't get there. Another turnover that's caused by Hamill being aggressive on defense without her ever touching the ball.
Titans not coming the other way. 5:58 left to go in the game. As the Titans lead 61-30. Coleman has it at the top of the key. She hands it off to Hamill. Driving to the right side, inside to Coleman now. On the right corner, working against her defender. On the right wing, or the top of the key for Hamill. Nearly loses it as she's hounded by Glenville. Gets it to the right corner. Coleman's three. Kisses the top of the rim, front of the rim, but doesn't go. And a whistle's blown. Looks like Greg Sheely called a timeout.
Yeah, he wants to talk it over with the team. Mark of a good coach who knows a lot of success. His team's up 31, and he's talking to them about what they're doing wrong right now.
Get those little errors out of there, I guess.
I got to make sure the game is perfect, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't like the offense he saw there, wants to talk it over. 5.5 left, 31-point margin. He's not happy with what he's seeing.
Yeah, but this kind of energy is the reason why the Titans are where they are. So far, perfect on the season, have not dropped a game, and really only one game, I believe, has been close. So for the most part, most of their games have had large win deficits, and this is the reason why, because Greg Sheely does not let up the gas pedal, and even with 5:30 left to go in the game, up 61-30, he's still calling timeouts, getting his team straight, trying to get this offense correct to whatever his game plan is.
Yeah, you guys can't see it on your camera, but if you looked up in the gym here, they're running out of space on the rafters to put women's basketball conference champions, region champions. Yeah, Greg Sheely's been here since 1999.
It is
He's
one
got
of the
over
most full banners I
yeah,
think I've ever seen.
exactly. Over an 80% win percentage on his career. I mean, he has built a juggernaut here, and it's moments like this that prove why. The offense, I mean, it's hard. You're splitting hairs with 61 points here. The three-point shooting hasn't been there, and some of those shots have been forced. Credit to the Storm for making those shots forced and closing out some of those threes. But even the open ones aren't falling today. It's just one of those days for this Titans team.
Yeah, the Titans on the season, they have a 34% three-point percentage, so under 20 is pretty uncharacteristic as Hamill's pass battered away.
She tried the reverse layup there, couldn't get to fall, collected her own rebound. Ends up turning it over there and trying to collect it.
Storm now coming the other way. Kent's going to take it up for Chemeketa. Give it off to Glenzel. On the left side of the court, right back to Kent. Nearly jumped by Coleman as now Kent driving inside, kicks it out to the left side for Bolden as her layup goes in. 61-32 now. Lane still leading as Hamill coming down the other way. This offense still moving fast pace. Now on the right wing, three-pointer. That one falls. We were just talking about how the threes weren't there, and Maya Adams answers right back.
Yeah, great shot selection there. Extra pass, got the open player, took the open threes. Nice shot selection, though.
Kent now for the Storm, has it on the left wing. Pass it off to Glenzel on the right side. Right back to Kent. Vasquez has it. Trying to command the offense. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. They're going to need something here. The Titans playing hard as Vasquez drives in for a layup. That one doesn't fall. And now the Titans are going to come the other way. 4:14 left to go in the game. Coleman gives it up to Hamill on the left wing. Calls for a screen, doesn't use it. She drives baseline and fouled as she tries to put up a layup. 2 free throws now coming up for Bella Hamill. And we talked about it a little bit before, but what a game Bella Hamill has been having.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the scoring, she averages 20 points a game for a reason. She's got 21 right now, 10 for 18 from the field. The 11 rebounds, though, I mean, her ability to collect, and many of them are her own rebounds, it's so impressive. And so many of the shots she's getting up or she's getting for her teammates are coming off of rebounds that her team's getting. The offensive rebound in general for this Titans team, that's such an effort stat. And to have 14 offensive rebounds like that, I mean, this is a team that's just fighting every second. We've said this phrase a lot, but their foot's still on the gas pedal, despite the big margin, despite the big lead. I mean, they want it bad, and they're going to keep fighting for it.
Yeah, I believe last season, this Titans squad, they made it to the championship round, but that was their first loss of the season, undefeated up until the championship round, and I think you could tell Coach Shealy really wants it this year. They have not stopped the aggression, and so far it's been putting them in good spots. 64-32, Titans still lead with 4:05 left in the game.
And starters are still out there. Bella Hamill's still out there. Going to see some new faces as well. I mean, the normal rotation, so they certainly haven't thrown in the backups yet. Hamill to shoot free throws, I should say, so they couldn't have pulled her out there, but I feel like we're going to see her for a few more minutes.
2 free throws now coming up for Hamill. Hasn't taken any yet this game. The first one rolls in.
And of her shooting splits, her free throws are the least impressive of the numbers, only shooting 75% from the charity stripe this season, which isn't a bad number by any stretch, but compared to the 40% from three and the 40% from the field, I mean, if we're splitting hairs here, but that's the one number that she'd like to probably see a little higher, and she hits them both. And she will check out. Contrary to what I was saying, she checks out here, and that might be the last we see of her today.
4:05 left to go, up 66-32. Storm are going to come down with possession. Glenzel trying to bring it up the court. Kicks it out to the right wing for Vasquez. Nearly loses it, but driving her way inside, whistle blown.
Late whistle there on the contact. Referee seemed to be thinking
Yeah,
about it, but
pretty,
contact, a couple extra dribbles, then the whistle, but foul on the Titans regardless.
Yeah, Maya Adams the one on that foul. Storm to inbound. Vasquez gets it on the right wing, gives it off to Glenzel. Now right back to Vasquez. 14 seconds left to go on the shot clock. They're going to need to get some offense here. We saw the shot clock run out on them before as Glenzel has it on the right wing. Back up to Vasquez, driving her way inside. Inside pass. Doesn't go for Wadsworth, but a whistle blown. A foul is going to be called on that one.
Yeah, I believe they got Sarah Ball for the foul there. But nice offense by the Storm is, they drive inside, get the double team, and then pass out of it. That's the type of thing we've been looking for all day, and they were finally able to do it there, draw the foul. Now it's 2 free throws. But let the double team come to you and kick it to the open person.
First free throw is good for Wadsworth. It's her first point of the game. Now ready for the second one. Second doesn't go. Lane still leading now 66-33 as Coleman kicks it up the court on the right wing. She still got it. Gives it off to the left side for Nelson. And her pass gets blocked away, but she recovers it. Now gives it off to Adams. Coleman has it on the right corner. Works against her defender. Little hezzy step. Doesn't get the layup, but Ball able to get the rebound and get the second chance points.
Really nice block there by Vasquez. Obviously ends up still with the Titans, but nice block, nice defense there. And results the same as the Titans get the layup. The timeout will be called
it looks like
by the Storm.
Storm called a timeout on this one. 3:02 left to go in the game. Lane leading 68-33. And I think this is something, sure you can see this big deficit, but you could tell that even though there's still this big deficit, every player on the Storm is still trying to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Storm are trying their best, and to go back to the point we've mentioned several times today, they're a seven-person squad right now. They're shorthanded. They only have a single point off the bench, so it's been, it's hard to do much when you're going against a team of Lane's talent, but you're doing so with such a banged-up squad. They're missing starters. They're injured, and then they just haven't seen the bench production that they look for, which the end result is your starters are going to be playing more minutes. In this late in the game, we've seen some passes that are errant. We've seen some passes that aren't,
I think throughout this whole game, they've had a high number of turnovers nearly this entire game, almost 30.
Yeah, and it's only getting worse with the exhaustion. So the defense has forced so many errors, and it's just no easy moments here for the Storm.
Now Peterson to inbound for the Storm. Gets it into the right corner. Vasquez has it out on the right wing now. Working against her defender. 2:53 left to go in the game. In the corner for Bolden. She's going to try to drive her way baseline. Doesn't like what she sees as she's tripped up by some defenders and a whistle blown. And she's slow to get up.
Believe they're going to get Nelson for the foul there as she drove baseline. Nelson collapsed. Offensive player kicks him out, then goes right back in. She's still on the ground. It's not a sight you want to see, obviously, but I think they're going to get Nelson for the foul there on the aggressive defense as she drove directly into a double team.
Yeah, trainer's starting to come out onto the court. Coach comes to talk to the player, and you got to hope that she's okay. You mentioned how they're already short-staffed already for the Storm, and you really hope this isn't another serious injury.
Yeah, absolutely. The Titan defense has been really aggressive, and that's going to result in some fouls. And obviously, that's accidental contact. But when you're playing that aggressive, those double teams come. There's a lot of contact there, and you're really punching the other team for trying to get to the basket. And it's been really effective on the scoreboard, and just forcing the other team into bad decisions. The end result is a lot of those turnovers.
Trainer looks like he's checking out the left ankle. Hopefully it's just a small sprain, hopefully. But you hope that she'll be all right. So while we wait for the trainer to check out the player, we're going to step aside here from the broadcast for just a moment, but we'll be back once the game resumes. And so Malia Bolden able to walk off on pretty much her own power. A bit slow, but she's able to make it off. So hopefully not too serious of an injury, as Glenzel is going to take the free throws. First one doesn't fall. 2:46 left to go in this game. And the second one falls, 68-34. Lane still leading. And they're going to come down the other way. Adams has the ball at the top of the key. Kicks it out to the right side for Nelson. Into the paint for a ball. Now kicked out to the left corner for a three. Powers can't find the net. Rebounded by Sheridan, but she can't get second chance points, and the Storm are now coming the other way.
Titans are still cold from the three-point land. Good passing, inside-out passing to get a good shot. Couldn't get the shot to fall, and now the Storm with a couple minutes left in the game, trying to get some positive momentum going into their next game.
Now Peterson has it near half court. Just about 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. They're going to need to get something going here soon if they want to score. Drives her way inside, kicks it out to the left side for Kent. Her three-pointer hits the side of the rim and out. Titans are now coming the other way with it. As Powers with it. Gets it inside to Nelson in the paint. Spinning around, but can't find the net. 1:50 left to go in the game as Peterson taking it up now for the Storm.
And good aggressive defense without fouling there by Kent.
Spinning around her defender, driving baseline, puts up a shot. But that one sails over the rim. Titans now coming the other way with it. Adams has it, driving into the paint, kicks it over to Ball. Her jumper bounces up and in. Nice lucky bounce right there off the rim for Ball. Now Peterson going to come up the court for the Storm. Just about 1:20 left to go in the game. Lane still leading 70-34 as Vasquez tries to pass the ball to Kent, gets it stolen, and now coming the other way. Ball, her layup doesn't go. Rebounded by Sheridan, and that one does. You know, nice team play to give Sheridan not just the points, but also a rebound.
Yeah, it looks like a timeout's going to be called here with just about 60 seconds left in the game.
And
the story
we talked about the aggression already, so here it is.
Yeah,
a minute left to go, and another timeout.
Timeout's called aggression, but aggression on defense. I mean, the turnovers, I mean, have really been the story of the game with 30 turnovers. Titans have scored 29 points off of those turnovers, so quick math here with the margin, coming up on 40 points here. A good chunk of that has come off of turnovers and just being able to score off the turnovers. And it's just the real epitome of defense turning into offense.
Yeah, and we see the men's teams for Chemeketa come out onto the court in the far corner, and soon enough, Levi and I will still be here for the broadcast of the men's game later today. So once this stream ends, be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, same channel. We'll start the stream here just a few minutes after the end of this first game to get the stream going for the men's game.
Time's ready to come out from the bench, back out onto the court. Same lineup we just saw previously. As the Storm still talking it over, and now they're going to head back onto the court themselves. Take the ball up the court for the Storm. Working against her defender, hands it off to Vasquez. 50 seconds left to go. Vasquez trying to work against her defender. Kicks it to the left corner, wing for her teammate. Now back to Vasquez, driving into the paint. Her layup goes.
Really nice floater there.
It was a pretty floater right there. 72-36 is still the score as the Titans are now coming the other way. On the wing, it's Powers. Gets a screen from Ball. Kicks out to Nelson. Inside the paint for Sheridan now. Working against her defender. Spins around. High shot. Doesn't fall for her. She's trying to rip away for the rebound. And the refs are going to blow the whistle here with 20.9 seconds left to go.
Possession error, point toward the Storm, so it will be Storm ball there.
So now, with under 20 seconds left to go, Peterson's going to take the ball up the court. Shot clock is turned off as Kent has it. Working against her defender. Drives her way inside and loses them. But I think they're going to say a Titan got there. Storm are going to keep possession here as Kent is set to inbound. She gets it to the left wing for Wadsworth. Now left corner, back to Kent. Her three-pointer falls. And the score is now 72-39 with under 5 seconds left to go. And that is the ball game. The Lane Titans win this one 72-39, and what an offensive showcase it was here for the Titans. You know, at the start of the game it was a bit slow as they were tied up 10-10, but I think they really showed what they were capable of and what this team was after that.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, after being tied 10-10, they then proceed to score 62-29 the rest of the way. So they really just, took control of the game, dominated offense. The defense